Hi there, it's Lori, and my story is about I've about six that ran through my head, but let's go with this one. Somebody in a live the other day, I think it was Adrian, but said, "You really should just walk around wrapped in bubble wrap." No, it wasn't in a live. It was in my in person. I'm a silly person. It was in person. No, maybe it happened on a live too. Anyway, so the reason I mention this is because I'm a little accident prone klutzy. That's why. I really probably should have gone through more of my life wearing a helmet because I have given myself a concussion 3 different times. Always my fault. The first one's the best. There's a whole week of stories about that. But the first one's the best. Gave myself a concussion laughing. I will link that video below. But Throwback Thursday, the reason I'm bringing this up, is my family had that joke as well. So one year, in my Christmas present, I don't remember if it was my dad or my sister, because I was probably in my early 20s or late teens. They put a little gift in there, but they put a ton of bubble wrap in there. Yeah. My family knows. Haven't concussed since 2013. Haven't concussed myself, so like to keep that going. No more concussions. Anyway, I will do audio voiceover on this next blanket because it's beautiful. But there's some things I learned after I made this blanket, like read the ball band. Things like that. Yeah, these things. Read the information. All right. See you on the other side. All right. This baby blanket is made with the Rosebud stitch, and it is by Bag O' Day Crochet. I made it for a friend. I believe it was, we're in 2022. So this was for her child's 2nd birthday because her child was born in April of 2020. All of you all just had probably some kind of reaction to that. Yes. And her husband is like next level immunocompromised. So it was a whole thing. Anyway, he's fine. Everything's good. They're fine. But that's why I wasn't able to give her this or do anything for her until 2020. Again, remember I made this as a 2-year-old's blanket, which is even more extreme use than a baby blanket. I made it out of super soft yarn that I absolutely love called EcoBrights. It was a limited time yarn at Michael's, so it was the loops and threads. Sorry, distractible. It's made from recycled plastic. And I think it might have even said specifically recycled plastic bottles. Anyway, I'm like, this is really soft. This will make a nice baby blanket. You know what I didn't do? I didn't read on the label where it said hand wash only. This is why I won't ever make a baby blanket hand wash only again. Because I apologized because the blanket was done when I realized, oh my gosh, this is hand wash only. I am so sorry. Anyway, so that blanket's still in very good condition. She's one of the very few moms in my life that actually didn't mind. It was okay that she had a hand wash item, but oh my gosh, I felt like a heel. I felt terrible because I'm like, I feel like I just gave you a burden, not something that's helpful. But anyway, she was okay with it, and she had several hand wash items anyway, not for the baby, but it was fine. She said it was okay. So we survived that. This is one of the softest blankets ever. I did send some of this yarn. I sent some of the scraps to Camille. I would have sent her more, except I did not have the colors she loves because I was out of it. And again, they stopped making it. I ended up buying a lot of it when they were clearancing it out. But I did send a bunch of varieties of pink to Long Cool Woman. And she said it's some of the softest yarn she's ever touched. And again, she doesn't mind hand washing stuff because she's a grown adult. It's not for a baby. So anyway, I really enjoyed this stitch. You can see all the different colors. That bright green, that was the stems. Those are V-stitches. If you follow Bag-A-Day Crochet's tutorial, I'll link it below. But yeah, that's what I did. And that was not cool. What I did with the pictures is you can see the whole blanket, and then I wanted to be able to see, so you could see close up what it looked like. This is a every row kind of thing. I think I was cutting my yarn every row, but it's long enough ago so that, what is that, 4 years ago? I'm not totally positive. And I don't know if the border is part of the pattern from Bag-A-Day or not, or if I just made something up. I doubt I made something up. I wasn't doing that much yet. But I don't know what border's on that, unless it's part of the pattern. Anyway, I really appreciate you all. Make sure you're watching for my anything in the title that says celebration, because that means there's going to be giveaways in there. So start watching. There's going to be one Saturday in the middle of the day if you're in the US, in the evening if you're in Europe. There's going to be one Sunday night, which will be kind of late afternoon in Australia and that part of the world. And then in the middle of the day here, at night, late at night here, my normal Sunday night time. And then I'm going to do a video which will have some at least 2 of these will have international giveaways, but those will be replay words. So all that to say, really keep an eye on my videos, because the first one, my first live is, some gifts will be given during the live. Some gifts will be replay. But wanted to give you that heads up. I appreciate you all. There you go. Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? Hugs to you all, whatever kind of hug you need, and side hug for Chuck.